Good morning, brothers and sisters. We thank God for another day, another opportunity to give Him all the praise and give Him all the glory. Amen. We are excited about the word that God is getting ready to bring forth, and we are so apologetic of the fact that we're not able to broadcast this morning, but I wanted to give you the gist of the message. We're going to be talking from 1 Peter chapter number 4 and looking at verses 4 through verse number 19. And we want to be talking about surviving. Surviving the seasons of suffering. Surviving your seasons of suffering. All of us at some point and juncture in our lives are going to have to deal with the fact that suffering comes. And how do we handle this suffering, this time in our lives where we are hit with afflictions, when things come and happen upon us that we had no idea were going to take place? How do we get through it? And in 1 Peter chapter 4, verses 12 through 19, Peter gives 4 things that could help us to get through the seasons of suffering. First of all, he says that we must have an expectation of it. In verse number 12, he says we should have an expectation of it. In verses 13 and 14, Peter tells us that we should have an exaltation in it. And even though I'm going through, I still must rejoice. So he talks about an exaltation while we're in it. And then he says that not only that, but he says that we ought to get an evaluation from it. What was the reason? What was the purpose? Why did I have to go through it? We have to evaluate sometimes why we are suffering. Sometimes it's because of some things that we do. But then if we are suffering for the cause of Christ, then we know that it's going to turn out for the better. But finally, brothers and sisters, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to entrust it to God. In other words, give it to God and let God get you through this season of suffering. It's not meant to destroy you, but God meant it to develop you. God bless you. God keep you as operators.